So I don't know what's going on here. I mean, DeAndre Ayton is guarding this player here. So I guess he's going to have Chris Paul then take this player coming off the screen, and he's going to go guard in the corner. I mean, I guess that's fine, but what is DeAndre Ayton can't be right here then? Okay, you're switching. This player needs to switch underneath, and then DeAndre Ayton can't. Look how he's inside the block. You got to be outside the block. Feet set, you don't have to move, then you'll get back outward. When you're trying to recover to the three-point line from inside the block, that's never going to happen. Okay, you cannot run drop coverage with Luka Doncic. I mean, how easy do you want to make this for him? Okay, so we talk a lot about switching. Let's look at hedging, okay? So this player gets up, pushes Luka Doncic out this way. The second Luka Doncic hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, does anything other than continue to attack off of this big hip, which just takes him further away from the play, I might add, this player can recover. In the meantime, okay, I need backside help here. We're hedging here, but again, I'm going to be able to bump you back very quickly. But instead, you run this defense, which I'm not really sure what it is. Don't lean towards the screen. Stop. Make this player use the screen. When you lean towards the screen, look, now it's going to be an easy ball screen refusal right into the lane and an easy Mavs 2. Again, you cannot run drop coverage with Luka Doncic. You're just going to give him a wide open 3. This is a very easy ball screen to hedge because of how close it is to the sideline. Get up. The second Luka Doncic picks up his dribble, hesitates, brings his dribble back, which is going to be in about a second because the sideline's right there. I can recover back. In the meantime, backside help from right here. But again, I'm going to be able to bump you back very quickly. But instead, no, let's just give Luka Doncic a wide open 3. Defending off of an offensive rebound is just like transition defense. You get to bodies, okay? So right now, this player wants to guard the ball. This player's got to go here. You cannot just be standing in the middle of nowhere. All 3 of these players guarding the ball is standing in the middle of nowhere. This player's got to go here. This player's got to, this player, I guess, can guard the ball. This player's got to go here. This player's got to get back in the play and guard someone. But again, there's no communication. People aren't getting back to bodies. Look at this. 3 people guard the ball, so there's no one to guard the corner, which means then there's no one to guard the wing because no one's paying attention to getting to bodies, and it leads to a wide open 3. Again, you're an idiot drop coverage with Luka Doncic. I mean, again, how easy do you want this to be for him? So let's take a look. All right, we can hedge, get up. All right, again, the second Luka Doncic hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, does anything other than attack off of this big hip. I can recover back. In the meantime, backside help is a total non-negotiable. But again, I'm going to be able to bump this player back really quickly. But instead, you just want to give Luka Doncic stuff wide open. Nice. Okay, so you switch this ball screen, and then you're going to double. This player does a great job. I mean, if your man cuts through, you just go with him because that's just, you're clogging up space. So right here, stop. This player's with him. You got to call, but why? What's this player doing? Stay to the corner. This player's guarding right here like he's supposed to. But instead, that player's doubling for no reason. It's going to draw help and eventually lead to a wide open 3. Switch this ball screen. You can't sag. You got to get up. Stop. Up right now. No airspace. This player needs to move in. Remember, he can be, his left leg can be as far, his left foot can be as far in as the block or parallel to it. Right foot out, wide stance. Up. Send this player this way right into a second defender. There's no place to go. This player can stunt without moving inward. That's the whole key. If your feet don't take you inward, you'll always be able to get back outward. But instead, you're just going to sag, not sag. Look at this. This defender's waiting right here. Now, could he move in another step? Sure. But you're just sagging. You're not directing him into that second defender, so it's a wide open jumper. Yeah, so we got a 1-3 ISO here. Now, Devin Booker's going to do, look at this. Okay, his man went to cut. All right, he went to double, but then his man went to cut. If I'm Devin Booker, I need to get underneath my man right here. Okay? Right now, I'm underneath my man. All right? So DeAndre Ayton still is just gliding this player this way. First of all, this player can stunt a little bit and recover. But on the also, Devin Booker is going to be able to meet this player on the other side, and then DeAndre Ayton just switches onto the cutter. Okay? But Devin Booker doesn't get underneath his man, so he's going to basically have a ball screen get set, and it's a layup. What's Devin Booker doing here? You're positioned perfectly right now. Stop. This is great, okay? But the dribble just got picked up. So out, 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 out. The point of you being in the gaps like this is so Luka Doncic will pick up his dribble. His dribble just got picked up. So now I'm out. I'm out now. I'm out now. Okay? But look at this. Luka Doncic has his dribble alive. Picks his dribble up right here. You never move. Okay? So now this player's going to be wide open for three. Where are you getting beat? Come on. Ayton's guarding Dinwiddie. You got to angle your body and force him this way. There's no place for him to go. All right? This player needs to get his back to the baseline. He can even move up the line a little bit. Stunt, recover. You get beat away from any gap help, and it's sending Dallas to the line for two. All right? Again, you got to start getting out when the dribble's picked up. Dribble's picked up right now. Okay? Out, 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 out. Look how long it's going to take this player to move. Dribbles still hasn't moved. Ball's in the air, and he takes his first step. Now you have no chance of getting out wide open three. Okay, you got to rotate to the ball. Okay, you're one pass away. Stop. You cannot be not parallel to the block here. Your left foot needs to be parallel to the block, right foot out, wide stance. You can even get up the line a little bit. Okay, but look what happens. This is not This is not rotating to the ball. You're one pass away. You need to be moving out this way, okay? But instead, you're inside the block, so now you have no chance of getting out. Catch and shoot three. Okay, you got to rotate to the ball, okay? You're one pass away. Stop. This player's one pass away. He cannot be inside the elbow like this. You got to be outside the elbow, okay? So now when this pass gets made, you can get out. This is way too far. Look at this. You can't be inside the elbow. You've got to be outside. So now you're way too far in. Swing pass gets made. You have no chance of getting out. Don't gamble. This is not how you get back to your man. Stop. So dribble's picked up here. You sprint back. Sprint, sprint, sprint. Look what Jay Crowder's doing. What is this? This isn't sprinting. This is like weirdly gambling. And now you're going to give up an open three. Nice. Down screen, you've got to defend this down screen. This player should not have to chase that as hard as he is and get knocked off the screen. You got to get attached and show. So now this player's going out, and now this player's chase can be much more comfortable. But you don't show, so this player curls off the screen. This player's going to end up getting killed with the screen because he's trying to speed through because no one's showing, and this player's going to be allowed to curl, and it ends up in a three. Okay, you got to hedge this first screen. Okay, here we go. So ball screen gets set. Right now, I'm not dropping. Okay, I'm up. I'm hedging this screen. The second this ball handler hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, does anything other than attack off of this big's hip, which is going to happen, only can happen for like less than a second because the sideline's right there. I can come back. This player can guard the ball again. Okay? In the meantime, a non-negotiable when hedging is you have to have backside help. This player can occupy these players 2 passes away. But again, I'm going to be able to hedge and bump this backside defender back very quickly. Okay? Because the sideline's right there. But instead, you're going under, and then you're going under again, and it's just a wide open three. You're in drop coverage, so how easy do you want to make this for Spencer Dinwiddie? How easy? Okay, so right here, again, I'm hedging. The second that Spencer Dinwiddie hesitates, picks up his dribble, brings his dribble back, does anything other than attack off of this big's hip, which just takes him further away from the play, I get to recover. In the meantime, where's this player going anyways? The backside help is literally standing and waiting. And again, I'm going to be able to bump you back pretty quickly as it is. But drop coverage. I mean, how easy? Can't go up the gut of a down screen. Stop. You've got to chase. This player needs to get attached and show, but you've got to chase. Whenever you go up the gut of a down screen, bad things will happen. And you can see right here, it's just a wide open Dinwiddie three. Okay, so Jay Crowder is going to double right here. That's fine. But once his man starts to cut, okay, you've got to drop with your man. He's still clogging up this lane, this cut. This cut's just clogging the lane up. So I can still have Chris Paul send him right to me, but I've got to drop down here, okay? But you stay in double, so now this player's got to step up, which means the corner's now wide open, and it's a wide open catch and shoot three. Back to the baseline, Chris Paul. Why is your back to the sideline? Back to the baseline, okay? If your back's to the baseline, you can move up the line a little bit this way. Now it's just Ball gets picked up, immediately out. Okay? But look at Chris Paul. Because his back's to the sideline, he's got to twist when this pass gets made. Look at this. See how Chris Paul's got a twist like that? That's what kills you. That's why your back's got to be the baseline, so you're just immediately out. But now Luka Doncic gets it, into the lane, draws help, wide open three. This is a disaster. You're in your dumb drop coverage, but you do decide to switch. But if you're this player, stop. Okay? I've got to be constantly seeing ball, constantly seeing man. Head on a swivel. This player is just going to do nothing but ball watch. Look at this. So now his man's all the way here, and look. Now it's just an easy pass right there and a layup. Where are you getting beat? You want to guard Doncic full court. Stop. You got to send him this way where there's no place to go. You get beat this way, there's no gap help. Where are you going to get beat? Away from any gap help. Doncic is right to the lane, 2-shot foul. Okay, the Mavericks are in the bonus, so you've got to be extra careful here, okay? So the Mavericks come up with this offensive rebound. Stop. This is just like transition, okay? Stop. Don't gamble, especially with the Mavericks in the bonus. Out. DeAndre Ayton's guarding here. But Jay Crowder's going to gamble, okay? Foul that player, and now he's going to the line shooting two. Mavericks are in the bonus. You have to note this. So Luka Doncic has this rebound right here. Stop. You have got, just get back. Back. Any sort of gamble here can lead to a cheap foul and send Dallas to the line. Guess what this player does? Cheap foul because of a gamble, and Dallas is back to the line. Where are you getting beat? You're guarding Doncic here. Angle him this way, okay? There's no place for this player to go. You can even move in. Remember, you can have your right foot onto or parallel to the block. Left foot out, wide stance. So I'm sending this player this way, right into a second defender. I can stunt without moving my feet inward at all. That's the whole key. I don't have to move my feet at all. Stunt, recover. But there's a second defender waiting for Luka Doncic. Instead, he's going away from any gap help, right to the rim, 2-shot foul. Impossible. This is 4 seconds left on the clock. Mavericks are in the bonus. What are you doing if you're Chris Paul? Stop. This player's got inside position on you and is going to come up with this rebound. Just relax. What are you even going to do with 1.8 seconds left anyways if you were to come up with this offensive rebound? But you're going to get way too aggressive with the Mavericks in the bonus. Look at this. And then you end up fouling them, and Dallas is going to the line for absolutely no reason. Don't lean towards the screen. Make this player use the screen. When you start leaning towards the screen before the screen is set, now it's a ball screen refusal. Now that draws help from somewhere else, and now this player's wide open and going to the line shooting two. Okay, so maybe you're switching this. The camera angle is atrocious, but look at this. Stop. How is look at right here. Jay Crowder is guarding behind Jalen Brunson. How is that ever possible? Okay, you're on a baseline out of bounds. You are always underneath Jalen Brunson. Look when we can finally get. Look at this. How do you let Jalen Brunson get behind you? It's impossible. You switch, you get underneath the screener. But look what happens. Look when we can see them finally from a bird's eye view when this camera angle stops being trash. Okay? Look at this. That can't happen. So now Jalen Brunson's right in the lane, turnaround jumper. I mean, if you're Devin Booker, you got to battle with this player. If this player's cutting in, you got to initiate contact. Get him out. Knock him out. Get him out of here. Okay? The gap help comes from right here. Great job by Jay Crowder right there in the gaps. But right now, as your player comes through here, you've got to be battling for real estate, initiating contact. Okay? You've got to make him earn every inch on this floor. But instead, look what happens. This player is going to initiate contact, seal Devin Booker, easy offensive rebound, and put back. Again, guarding off of an offensive rebound is just like transition. So Dallas has the ball. Stop. Okay? Someone's got to fly out here. If you're Devin Booker, you're standing in no man's land. Okay? You're just in a random spot. Get out here. Jay Crowder's got to stay here. Okay? Or you tell Jay Crowder to take this player and I'll take this player. But Devin Booker's just going to stand in a random spot on the floor, and it leads to a wide open three. See, again, where are you getting beat? Stop. Right now, I'm cutting Jalen Brunson's dribble off right now, and not he's going this way. This part of the floor is totally off limits to him. I am up, angling him this way. There's no place to go. Stunt, recover. But instead, you're going to let him dribble around, okay? Now the gap help is much more difficult to get to, and he's going to go away from that gap help, and it ends up being a two-shot foul. Strong side ISOs are the easiest to double. Double, please, okay? This player's over here on a drive and kick. This player just is up the line and moving here. This player's here. This player's here, and this player falls back here. All these rotations happen in unison on the first kick-out pass. But instead, you're just going to let this player get absolutely bullied in an easy two. Don't get back to random spots on the floor in transition. You get back to body. Stop. This is a random spot on the floor. Okay? This is a random spot on the floor. This should all be communicated now. Okay? You got this player. I got this player. Communicate. But we got guys standing in random spots on the floor, minimal communication. So now it's a pump, fake, and go drive, draws help, layup. Come on, where are you getting beat with Luka Doncic? Stop. Right now, this part of the floor is totally off limits to him. Right now, I am up, and I'm bringing this player this way. There's no place for him to go. This player can even get up the line. Stunt, dribble picked up. I don't have to move my feet inward. Easy recovery. But instead, you're going to let Doncic go away from any gap help, and it's an easy two. Again, you switch this ball screen. Stop right now, okay? This part of the floor is totally off limits to Jalen Brunson. I am up, sending him this way. I've got nothing but traffic. There's no place to go, okay? But instead, you're going to let him go away from all that traffic. Jalen Brunson's going to blow right by into the lane for a layup. Okay, so if you're this player in the corner, what are you doing? Stop. Dribble's picked up, okay? You're just standing in total no man's land. This is not coming over to help at the rim. This is nothing. Dribble's picked up. Out, 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 out. You're standing in total no man's land, okay? Get out. But instead, look what happens. You just stand in the middle of nowhere, and it's a wide open three. Can't guard with your back to the ball. Stop. So this player's doing fine now. Back to the baseline, seeing man, seeing ball. But as your man cuts through, stop. No, as your man cuts through, you keep your back to the baseline. So you're seeing ball and seeing man. When Luka Doncic comes this way, look, stop. My back's to the baseline. So now I can just kind of stunt, get this dribble picked up right here, recover back out. Okay, or recover back to my man who's right there. Okay? But instead, Luka Doncic gets that extra dribble to get lower, and it's a step-back jumper. You got to get more in the gaps in the corner here. So Luka Doncic is coming this way. This is not in enough. Remember, your right foot can be parallel to or on the block, left foot out, wide stance. When Luka Doncic comes this way, you do not have to move at all. Okay? So right here, now I don't have to move. All right? My feet are not moving anywhere. Now I'm a second defender. Now I can just stunt, get back out, but there's no place for Doncic to go. See, look at this. You're not far enough in the gaps. Look at this player right here. Not far enough. So now there is a place for Doncic to go, and it's a layup. Got to communicate if you're this fifth trailer back, okay? Stop right now, okay? Right now what you're doing is you're communicating, I got Doncic. So now this player can rotate here and Jay Crowder can rotate here. Okay, it's that simple. But when there's no communication, Jay Crowder just stands in the middle of nowhere, or two people go to the ball, and it leads to a wide open three. You're Devin Booker, you got to sprint back. You just get back to bodies. Cross matches happen all the time in transition. So this player's guarding the ball. I need to sprint to get to this body right here. I cannot be worried about switching out of a matchup that I don't want to be in. You just get back to bodies. Look what Devin Booker's doing. He's not sprinting. He's telling somebody to switch onto his man for no reason, and it's just going to lead to an open three. Perfect example of why you don't guard beyond the three-point line away from the ball. Okay, drop. Okay, if Luka Doncic catches us out here, you can easily come back out. But look what happens here. Jalen Brunson's here. Why am I not down here? All I need to do is be at the tip of the three-point line. Luka Doncic is out here. Beautiful. When this player comes this way, now there's no place to go. But you're guarding beyond the three-point line for no reason. So now Jalen Brunson's going to be able to get it, go right into the lane, two-shot foul. Devin Booker, you cannot sag on Jalen Brunson. This does not work, okay? Up, send him this way. This player can move in. There's no place to go if you send him this way. There's a second defender right here. This player doesn't have to move. Stunt, recover without moving his feet at all. Now he can get back out to the three-point line easily. But instead, you're going to sag. Look at this. Look at all this sagging. So now Jalen Brunson's going to start posting you up inside the lane. That's too low, and it leads to a little mini hook for 2. What is this player doing right here? Okay, look at this. Why is this player sticking around? This player here is taking this cutter right here. So you got to get out. But nope, you're standing in no man's land inside the block. So now the corner's wide open. You have no time to get out, catch and shoot 3. And 1-3 ISO right here. Okay, so all right, I have multiple options here. I can either send Doncic this way. This player needs to get level to his man, but he can have his left foot on the block, right foot out. Now he doesn't have to move his feet inward. Doncic comes this way, stunt without moving, easy recovery. Okay? 2, I can force Doncic this way, but this is going to require a double team. So this player's got to step up in here and double. This player's up the line on a drive and kick here. You go up here. This player's here, and the man that doubles just falls into the corner. None of this happens. You end up helping at the rim, which means there's no one to rotate to the corner. Wide open 3. When you're guarding the post, there can be no airspace between you and Doncic. Stop it right. This can't happen. You got to get up. Show your hands, but get up. So now Jay Crowder can stay kind of out more. And now he can just kind of stunt without moving his feet, get the dribble picked up, and recover back out. But look at this. You're giving Doncic space that he does not need. He's already in the lane. Okay, so now Jay Crowder can't dig, because look at this. You're just going to let him back you down lower, and now that makes Jay Crowder's man, or at least the three-point line, further away from Jay Crowder, and now there's no dig that can happen, and it's right to the rim for a layup. Okay, again, you're doubling right here, but you can't stop. You've got to see your man. Ball man. If your man cuts here, that means nothing, because that just means he's clogging up this lane. So go right with him. But look, this player's totally going to lose sight of his man, and now this player's wide open for a dunk.